Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and I'm back with more Ashes Reborn Red Rain, the solo co-op mode for this competitive deck construction game. Specifically, I'm doing a playthrough against the latest released boss, which is the Siege of Lordswall, a kind of horde mode zombie rush boss, and we'll see how it goes. And disclaimer that, like the other Red Rain sets, I did get review copies of this, although all of the actual main player cards that I have, I bought myself. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. Okay, so I'll give you a quick overview of the game. I have lots of videos of this one on the channel, so I'm not going to go into as much detail, and if you've already watched a bunch of the game before, you can kind of skip. But in the Red Rains mode, you are trying to defeat a chimera. In this case, again, it is the Siege of Lordswall, so it's kind of like this giant horde of zombies coming along. If I can deal 35 damage to this dude, then I win. And this time I'm playing with one of the Phoenixborn I actually never bought the base set of, but I kind of forget to say this sometimes when I cover these boss sets. They come with a totally viable deck and several Phoenixborn you can play them with, so it's almost everything you need to play, although not really. You still need like the tokens from the base game, you still need the dice from the base Red Rain set. But yes, I'm going to be using all the player cards that came with this set and nothing else. And I gotta defeat their dude before they can defeat my leader, my Phoenixborn, Demona Odenstar, who has 16 life. And we're gonna alternate turns taking action, starting with me. You have to take a main action on your turn, then you may take a side action. And for the Chimera, they're gonna roll a d12 and that'll determine what they do. And they're going to start each round with 5 aspects, 5 enemy cards out here, because I do think that this deck seems really strong. So usually I play on normal mode, but I'm trying out heroic. So this is a higher difficulty. If I get totally destroyed, that'll be why. But yeah, I feel like I might have this one, because dang if this new deck that this one came with, and if Demona Odenstar don't sound crazy. Basically, to give you the gist of what my deck will be doing, I'm going to be turning units, of which there are a ton in this deck, into even more powerful mounted units, and even Demona herself can jump on a giant lightning dragon and ruin the world, including shooting lightning at every enemy unit. And they're going to be putting out a lot of units because their whole thing is like summoning these little weak zombies. So yeah, I feel like maybe even at heroic I'll still have a good time here, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so I've got my starting 5 cards. I just showed you Take to the Skies. So this one, once my Phoenixborn is exhausted, I can play this, and it summons this lightning dragon. And the big thing is, if this unit gets defeated, then I place 3 wounds on my Phoenixborn, because the 3 life here is basically like her life on the dragon. It's almost like I'm converting into dragon form. But I do have to exhaust her first, and what do I do when I exhaust? I use the Promote ability. It's going to cost me 2 basic dice and exhaust her. And I get to remove an exhausted ally I control and replace him with an Imperium Mount. Imperium Mount. I have so many summons and so many horses for this thing. Here we go. Imperium Mount, which is also a 3/3/3 crazy person and has Battle Master to determine like who they want to attack and stuff. It's a little bit wild here. All right, so that's my little combo of Take to the Skies and Demona. Now I've got some really weak units specifically out here to get mounts put on them. I've got a Glory Aspirant, only costs 1. And Lion Eyes. When this unit comes into play, I get to search my draw pile, reveal a card with a lion cost in its play cost, which is a lot of my units, and place it into your hand. And then I shuffle my draw pile, and then I can change 1 Divine die in my active pool to a side of my choice. This entire deck is basically a mono divine deck, which are these white dice here. I did splash in a single frog die, which can deal damage to enemies, and a single wolf die, which can degrade their dice so they don't level up to their ultimate as quickly. But mostly, yeah, we're definitely going with divine here. Okay, so that's the Glory Aspirant. She's only a 1/1/1, but again, she's mainly there to have a mount put on her. And we've got the Terra Herder, costs 1 angel result. And she's going to summon another unit, a Terra Hatchling, and then again I can put a horse on her. And finally I've got a Hand of the Spear, which costs 2 dice. They are going to summon another unit, a Hand of the Shield. Can you see we're going to have a lot of units here? Maybe too many? And also they have the Quick Strike ability. When this unit is attacking, it deals its damage before units in battle with it. So if I can attack somebody with 2 or 1 life, I'll just kill them straight out. So yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're going to crush, maybe. We'll see. All right, so let's get right into it and roll our dice. And okay, we got no best results. We didn't get a single lion. I should show you what the lion ability is. As a side action, you can spend a lion. You place this die on a unit without a die, and they get their attack value increased by 1 until the end of the round. So nice to get one of my weaker units to be able to kill somebody. But right now I don't have any of those, so that's fine. Because I don't think but yeah, none of my spells right now require a line. They do require a lot of angels, so I'm glad I got some of those. All right, I want to get someone set up to have Demona put a horse on them after they exhaust. So I think Hand of the Spear is probably the best option for that, because he can do his quick strike, maybe kill the first aspect that they reveal if we get lucky, and then she can put a horse on him once he's exhausted. So let's go ahead and summon Hand of the Spear for 1 angel and 1 basic. I should probably have these over here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've exhausted those dies. I put him out. He's a 2/1/1. That's the amount of damage he does, how much life he can take before he's defeated, and how much he heals if he survives to the end of the turn. And he immediately summons this Hand of Shield, who can guard other units, and only has 2 life and nothing else, but hey, it's great. And note that Demona has a battlefield stat of 7, so I can have up to 7 people out, which I feel like I'm going to fill pretty quickly if these aspects aren't killing me. Okay, now I could do a side action. I did my main action. That's this kind of complicated star. The side action looks like this for Take to the Skies, but Take to the Skies is my only side action card, and I don't want to discard anything to change my dice right now. So for now, I'm done. All right, and so we go to the Chimera's turn. Just to show you their activation, at the top, it's pretty much the same as everybody else. On a 1-2, they'll reveal one of their aspects. On a 3-4, they'll attack if they can, or just reveal. On a 5-6, they'll reveal and then attack, so that could actually be a problem if they did that. On a 7-9, they'll reroll some dice and then reveal. On a 10-11, they'll put out a Rainwalker. This is their key mechanic. Rainwalkers are the zombies I was mentioning. They have 1 attack and 1 life. They're ephemeral, so after this unit becomes exhausted, it's destroyed. So if you can exhaust them, they're gone. They're also feeble, so anyone that blocks or guards against them doesn't exhaust, so your units can kill them and still be ready to do their own stuff on their turn. And then finally, it's got Horde Attack. After this unit is declared as an attacker, all other Horde attackers will also attack all at once. So they can get problematic if you let them build up. And they can have out a max of 7 per player. All right, so we roll the activation die and also one of their rage dice to see if they start building up. They did get that, and they got a 9. I think that means they're summoning one of the dudes, right? Oh, no, rerolling 2 basic rage dice and then revealing their leftmost aspect. All right, they might be getting a, gosh, darn it. They might be getting a Red Rains token soon. When these all fill up, they get one of these Red Rains tokens, and once they build up to 3, they activate their ultimate and do terrible things and basically level up. So not great, not great. And they are revealing their leftmost aspect, which is a 1 blood aspect, so it tends to be weaker. The 2 blood ones tend to be stronger. This is the Carrion Call Horde aspect. I'm playing with the Horde aspect, which is just focused on summoning a lot of these dudes. The other aspect this boss comes from is the Death aspect, which does a lot of negative things like necromantic things when units die. Okay, so it's got 2 green tokens. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit. Then, if that was the last status token, place 3 Rainwalker Conjured Aspects onto the battlefield. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, and this guy's only got 1 attack and 2 life. Guess who Hand of the Spear is murdering? All right, but there we go. We got some status tokens, whatever. All right, it's coming back to me. I'm going to lose some tempo here, but yeah, I don't want to let that guy fire off his thing. So I'm going to use my main action to have Hand of the Spear attack. Since he's got Quick Strike, he's going to deal his 2 attack and defeat that guy before he ever gets a chance to go. That does exhaust the Hand of the Spear. Oop, and I do have to roll to see if the Chimera blocks me, which will happen on a 9 through 12. That would be annoying. Nope, it's 7. We're okay. So Carrion Call is defeated, and since they have 1 blood, they're dealing 1 damage to the Chimera. 1 out of 35. Getting there. Okay, once again, I don't want to do any side actions. I could meditate, which is discarding cards from your hand or some of your ready spells in play or from your deck to change some dice, which could get me a lion symbol to do some more special things, but honestly, I think we're okay right now. Except for all these dang Red Rain results. There's a, gosh darn it, another one. Oh, and they got, yep, they're going to place a Rainwalker onto the battlefield and then reveal another dude. And I think they go to the rightmost spot. I'm not sure. We'll say for now, sure. Okay, we got that dude, and we've got Heart Pierce. Okay, so this guy's got Heart Pierce 2. Wow, attack 3 and life 3. It is a blood 2. When this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 2 damage to the opposing player's target rightmost unit. Well, that would just kill Hand of the Shield right now, so that's not too bad. Okay, and that's it. Can't do anything about them immediately, but I do want to get Demona into dragon form as soon as I can. So she needs to be exhausted first, so let's use Promote. So she's going to exhaust herself, and I need to spend 2 basic dice. We'll do, I don't know, this one and this one. You guys place an Empyrean mount onto the battlefield and place an exhausted ally under it. Now, the placing under part is pretty great because how mounts all work, this little dismount ability, is that when this is destroyed, this dude comes back into my hand, which you might realize means I can raise a shield again. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of recursion of units here. All right, so boop, there's my Empyrean mount. So it is a 3 attack, 3 life, 3 recover if it survives, and it's got the Battle Master ability, which means when it attacks, it can choose a target unit that has to block it. which means I don't have to worry about the Chimera getting in my way and blocking things. All right, but that was my main action, so I can't have her like attack the Heart Pierce, for example, yet. But I could have her take to the skies, reach for the sky, because it's a side action. Although I don't want like them to get an attack result and have them attack her. Well, I guess Hand of the Shield could block if they did. But yeah, I'm going to wait on putting out the Divinity Mount until next turn, I think. Because then I can do my Lightning Breath and kill all the Rainwalkers on the board. Should be great. It's not so great as all these friggin' red rain. Gosh, darn it. Okay, so they've got all of them, so they already pop a red rain token. There we go, but they rolled a 4. Uh-oh, they're attacking if able. If not, they're revealing. All right, which means the Heart Pierce is attacking because they always prefer the leftmost unit. And when it declares an attack, before you even get to do anything, it does 2 damage to the Hand of the Shield. Whoops, you're gone. And then this little symbol here means they are targeting my Phoenixborn, my leader, which means I can block with anybody. So yeah, let's, they didn't last very long, did they? I'm going to throw out this Imperium Mount. They would exhaust to block, but it doesn't really matter. They're going to deal 3 damage to each other, and that means that they're dead, and Hand of Spear comes back to my hand. And I do 2 damage to the boss. They're at 3. But that's it. They didn't reveal anybody else yet, so we're doing okay. All right, so what do I want to do on my turn? I could put out the Summon Shining Stag Mount spell, and then it lets me replace an unexhausted ally. So I probably want to have the ally first and then do a main and side action all at once to replace them. I could summon my Hand of Spear again. I mean, that actually kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Although I want to have an exhausted unit, so it might make more sense to bring out the Glory Aspirant or the Terror Herder. I could also just take to the skies. All right, well, let's try the Gloria. I'm not sure. Let's do the... Let's summon the Hand of Spear again. Let's summon the Hand of Spear again. I got enough mana, I think. Okay, so I need an Angel, and I don't think I'm going to, this turn, convert these into better results. So I'll just use one of these as a basic. Okay, and that means I get another blocker. Heck yeah. Then for my side action, what the hey, let's take to the skies. It costs another basic. I'll use this blue, and I got my Divinity Mount. So again, 3 attack, 3 life, 3 recover, and if I attack, I can deal 1 damage to every unit the opponent controls. So I kind of want to wait on that. Do I want to... They did like a nasty thing to my rightmost unit. You know what, let's say that I summoned her first, and then I did Hand of Spear, Hand of Shield. Okay, I only got 3 dice left. Ideally, I'd like to... This costs 2, so I can summon either the Terror Herder or the Glory Aspirant, and then put a Stag Mount on them. That's what we're going to go for, at least. All right, 1 red rain token, not such a big deal. And hey, they finally didn't roll one, and they got a 3. Oh, they attack if able. If not, they reveal. All right, so the Rain Walker is attacking, and they're going straight for me for 1 attack. Do I care? Well, here, you know what? I feel like Hand of Shield usually is going to block and die in one go, so let's go ahead and have them block now. They don't exhaust since this dude's feeble, so they'll still be ready to block for somebody else. I mean, I could block with my Divinity Mount, but that would be damage on her, and I don't want to necessarily have her be close to dying. And I also don't really need to kill this guy, because I'm planning to do Lightning Breath at some point and just kill him as collateral damage. But yeah, wow, they still haven't revealed very much. Oh, I gotta exhaust that guy, so he won't be attacking anymore. All right, so let's slow play, because, like I said, they haven't really revealed anything. So let's go ahead. I want to do Terror Herder. She puts out the little hatchling. They can't attack and do much on their own, but if you boost them with a Divine Die, they can do more, but I'm not going to have an extra Divine Die. So sure, let's go ahead and do the Glory Aspirant for my main action. So I get to search my draw pile, and I may reveal a card with a line in its play cost and place it into my hand. Do I want to do that? So to show you some line cards I have this insane ally. 3 attack, 5 life, 2 recover, really good abilities too. He costs a ton, so if I put him in my hand, he wouldn't be doing anything. Intercession basically lets me save one of my units by having another unit block for it. And then Radiant Light is a pretty cool one. It lets me use one of my exhausted Divine Dice as the little lion symbol to boost somebody, and it makes the boost +1 attack, +1 life, and +1 recover until the end of the round instead of just +1 attack. There's also Pry, which just means that somebody can't be blocked at all. I don't know if I want any of those. I mean, I guess the Radiant Light one seems pretty darn good, right? At some point to boost one of my units a ton. So sure, I'll throw that in my hand. I'm not going to play it this round. And then she also lets me change a Divine Die in my active pool. So we'll change my little basic one into a lion. And cool, we got... Oh, did I pay for her? I didn't pay for her. No, I definitely didn't, because I should only have 2 left. Okay, there we go. All right, so that was my main action. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else. All right, dude, can you please reveal one of your units so I can murder it? There we go. A 2. Oh, it's just revealing, and they didn't get a red rain again. This luck is going much better now. All right, so what is my Hand of Spear going to kill? You, probably. Thunderclap. Rage Burst 4. When this unit comes into play, reroll 4 basic rage dice. I hate you. Now, they only have 2 attack, 1 life, 1... Oh, they only have 1 life? So my Divinity Mount could just straight up kill them? Maybe I shouldn't attack with my Hand of Spear? I'm torn here on what order to do things. Yeah, this guy sucks. Don't give me too... Okay. 1 Red Rains. That was lucky. That was very lucky. I definitely am doing better with these. Because, again, when they get 3 of these Red Rains tokens built up, they'll activate their ultimate. All right, so I could attack with my Divinity Mount and just immediately kill both of them, and I could just hit the boss. But then I would not... I mean, the Hand of Spear can probably take care of that guy all on their own. Who's going to take care of them? I don't know. Let's wait a second. And let's do the safer bets. For my main action, I will summon a Shining Stag Mount. So that's free to put in. There's a ready spell. My Phoenixborn can have up to 3 of them in play. And for a basic action and exhausting it, I can spend 2 dice. I've got those. Remove an unexhausted unit you control, or ally, I should say. It specifically has to be an ally, so I couldn't replace the Hand of Shield. And place a Shining Stag Mount on your battlefield, placing the ally face down underneath it, kind of like the other guy. And let's just go ahead and use this side action, spend all my dice, and put the Glory Aspirant under my Shining Stag Mount. So they are armed. When this unit comes into play, you may choose a Divine Die in your exhausted pool and resolve its dice power without paying its cost. So they are now a 3 attack. Well, I guess they don't have to be a 3 attack, but, I mean, it's fine. Or maybe, let's make the Hand of Spear a 3 attack, right? That'd be way better. Yeah, because it says resolve its dice power. It doesn't say put the dice on this guy. So even though they're the one who's armed, I guess they threw it to the Hand of Spear. Besides that, it's a 2/2/0, so way weaker. But again, I can play that over and over again, so it's pretty dang nice. But that was my main action to play the card, my side action to replace. So let's see. Come on, flip that over. Don't attack with them. Flip that over, please. All right, so I don't want a 3 to 4. And okay, I got a 5. Oh, which means they reveal and then immediately attack. With the rightmost aspect, they can attack. So no, the Rainwalker's already exhausted. So that's not exactly what I wanted. What are you? Flanking Strike. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, destroy the opposing player's target leftmost unit. My dragon? No. I say no. Crud. Crud. Okay. I'm going to have to take this on the chin, aren't I? So they are preferring to attack my Shining Stag Mount, and they would kill it. But once per round, you can flip your Phoenixborn to block for one of your units. And that means that he doesn't kill somebody. It means that his power doesn't activate. But I did take 3 of my 16 life there. Remember, if my Divinity Mount dies, that'll be another 3 of my 16 life. It's okay. It's okay, because what we can do now is Hand of Spear that dude to death. I like that a lot. So yeah, let's do that for my main action. Oh, sorry, I didn't exhaust that. Hand of Spear is attacking, and they have 3 attack because of the die boost, and they still have Quick Strike, so they attack first. Once again, the big question is the Chimera going to block for them? Which they would on a 9 through 12. Yes. Okay, so this dude is dead, and I'm just exhausted. Fantastic. And 2 damage to the boss. Like I said, I feel like this deck is crazy strong. I haven't even used a lot of my stuff yet. Maybe I should have gone to Heroic level 2. All right, come on, don't attack. Just flip that last card because I want to lightning some people. 1, just reveal. Heck yeah. All right, so frick you, another Thunderclap. Okay, I mean, it's fine. They're all going to die easily, but I'm annoyed that I got to roll so many rage dice. Okay, here we go. All 4 of them. Oh, that was nice. Okay, now that they have all their units revealed, they're no longer going to roll for activations. They're just going to attack with the leftmost person they can. But guess what? If they can is going to be a big no, because my Divinity Mount is attacking their Chimera, and they don't have any guards to stop that. They would need someone with the Defender ability, and when this unit is declared as an attacker, you may deal 1 damage to all units target opponent. I may deal 1 damage? I think I will. So yeah, that kills, God, all of these dudes. Oh, that was sad for them. So that's 2 blood. The Rainwalkers don't deal any damage to the boss. That cuts them to 7. Yes, maybe I shouldn't have used this this deck. Oh, that's right. I'm actually hitting the boss too. So, oh my gosh, they're already at 10 out of 35 in the first round. Y'all are going down so fast. So fast. All right, they're going to just continually pass because they have no units left. And again, they can't activate if they don't have any units to reveal. Of course, I don't have much left I can do either. I'll just attack the boss with my Shining Stag Mount to do 2 more damage. So they are more than a third dead, and I'm in a very nice place. And cool, that is it. We go into the recovery phase. But the only unit that I have is hurt does not have a recovery stat, so nothing happens here. All my exhausted peeps come back, and my Phoenixborn can block again. If any aspects were left alive, haha, yeah, right, then the Chimera would get a red rain token for each one. And now they are going to spawn new aspects equal to their threat value, which is 5 at this level of difficulty. Yeah, and again, I probably should have gone at least one level up. I didn't know how strong this deck would be. Although, hey, look at this. They did get more 2s than 1s this time, so it should be a little bit tougher than the first round. All right, and now they're going to be the first player of the turn. Let's see how it goes. Of course, that's after I roll my dice. I do take away the boost to the Hand of Spear. And okay, got some lions who got a wolf. That can degrade 2 of their dice if I spend it as a side action, which would keep them from getting more red rains token. That's good. And I could discard some cards. I like these. I'll just draw. There's another Terra Herder. Fork Lightning costs 1 angel. It's a side action. And I can hit up to 2 target units and opponent controls for 1 damage each. Not bad. And then Intercession is the one I had shown you briefly. It's when they're about to attack one of my units, I can choose another unit and give it guard and alert. Alert means that it doesn't exhaust to counterattack. So, like, I don't know, if some weak guy was about to kill my Hand of Spear, I could, like, block with the Divinity Mount and kill the thing without exhausting. So, decent number of cards. I don't have a ton of units, but I don't even have room for more than 3 more, so I think that's okay. And don't forget, I can turn one of my exhausted people into one of those super mounts again. Wild stuff. But hey, Siege of Lordswall isn't going down. Here we go. What did they get? They got a 6. They're going to reveal and immediately attack. What have they got? Oh, it's another flanking strike. Oh, crud. Am I going to block with my leader again? There's only 3 of these in the deck. I think that's right. I think it's 3 of each unique card. Because, yes, again, Divinity Mount. I didn't know that this was going to, like, specifically target things that are leftmost, so I probably should have done something differently. Okay, yeah, sorry me. And I can't do this again this round. I'm going down to 6 life. Okay, but that guy's exhausted, and I could, like, Radiant Light the Hand of Spear, or just do a basic side action. Should I do that? I mean, that guy's already exhausted, so there's no hurry to do anything about him. So this turn, let's just summon my Terra Herder, and then maybe I'll put a Shining Stag Mount. So it costs my main action, it costs 1 angel. That's my only one. And then I have to start going into the lions. And when she comes into play, I can place a Terra Hatchling Conjuration onto the battlefield. Oh my gosh, I don't have room. So here are these dudes, pretty weenie. 0 attack, 1 life, 0 recover. Shock 1. When this unit is declared as an attacker, if its current attack value is greater than its printed attack value, you may deal 1 damage to a target unit and opponent controls. Pretty dang good. I just need to use the Divine Dice to put the die on them and get the +1 attack, which I can do when I summon the Stag Mount. Let's do that right now, right? That's a side action. So that's going to cost, oh, and got another wing and a basic. Okay, so I guess I need to use the lion, 1 level up instead. Yes, I'm putting a Shining Stag Mount over the Terror Herder, and I'm going to go ahead and put the armed. Actually, it would be really good on the Hand of Spear again, wouldn't it? But that's right. These dudes can't fight back and damage you when they've already attacked. So I can, like, freely kill him with a Divinity Mount, for example. So sure, let's just go ahead and boost this hatchling so they can do a 1 damage attack and also deal 1 damage to somebody. Ooh, and if I use Radiant Light, I can put a Divine Die on another unit, and then every Divine Die on units will have +1 life and +1 recover. So this guy would suddenly have 2 life and 1 recover stat to heal until the end of the round. So yeah, I might want to boost some more people and then Radiant Light them. All right, what you got for me, Siege? Oh, there's a red rain, but only a 2. They're just revealing somebody. Heart Pierce again. Okay, that guy is ready to attack, and they're definitely a little scary. So, you know, do I want to do it? Do I want to do the Radiant Light thing? Kind of feel like I do. So sure, let's use my 1 lion result to play Radiant Light. So it goes in my ready area, but it has flicker, so at the end of the round it gets shuffled into my draw pile, so I can draw it again, which is nice, because this is a game where you can deck out to lose. This is a side action, so I still have a main action after this. When this spell comes into play, you may choose a Divine Die in your exhausted pool and resolve its dice power. So I will get to put that. I'll put it on Hand of Spear to give them 3 attack. And now they have 3 attack, 2 life, 2 recover. The Terra Hatchling has 1 attack, 2 life, 1 recover, because now these dice are boosting everything. And for my main attack, it might not work, but let's have the Hand of the Spear at least try to kill that Heart Pierce. See if the Chimera will block for them. Nope, that's a 2. Wow, we are getting lucky here. So that is a 3 attack with no response. God, Hand of Spear, you are just a monster. 2 more damage on the boss. Boop, boop. Okay, that's my main and side action. If the Hand of Spear survives, I can use my Phoenixborn's ability to make them a rider in a second. Oh, God, they're rolling terrible. So no red rains, another 2. It should be a weaker person. At the gate. We haven't seen this one yet. They'll attack the leftmost. At the gate. When this unit comes into play, and at the end of the round, place a Rainwalker Conjured Aspect to the left of all the... Oh, did the other one say where to place it? Maybe it should have been on the left instead of the right. But okay, so we've got a Rainwalker. I mean, wah. With my lightning breath, I'm really not worried about that. Okay, but that's all they're doing, and I guess I'm going to lose the die, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and use my promote with two basic dice. Hold on. And that's going to, what is it? I can change an exhausted unit, so bye-bye die, I think. It was attached to him, not the new thing. But I can turn him into a friggin' Imperium mount. Okay, I still have a side action left. Could do Forked Lightning. Nah, it's fine. And actually, I don't have an angel die anyway. Well, here, you know what I can do for my side action? Let's go ahead and use the Wolf Face. That's the entire reason I splash it into my deck. That's an illusion die, and as a side action, I can lower 2 dice in an opponent's active pool 1 level. So I'm completely resetting their progress to getting their next Red Rains token. They don't like that. How do they respond? Oh, they get a Red Rains back. There it is, and they got a 9. They reroll 2 basic rage dice. Okay, you got another one, and then they reveal. All right, we're going to see a lot of people now. Charging Horde. So 3 attack, 3 life, 2 blood. When this unit is declared as an attacker, place a Rainwalker Conjured Aspect onto this battlefield. When they're declared as an attacker, okay. Horde attack. Oh, and they're a horde attack, so they'll attack with all the Rainwalkers. Okay, I probably don't want to let that stay out. So I guess I should kill that this turn. Oh, my poor Imperium mount. Let's go ahead and have them attack now. They have Battle Master, so they can declare a target unit that has to block them, which means that the Chimera can't block, I believe. So yeah, I'll have them attack the Charging Horde. So they're just going to kill each other. Oh man, you know, if I put a +1 die on them, they'd have 4 life and 4... I mean, whatever, it's fine. I can just summon them again next turn. Well, actually, you know, I could... I got that goofy little Terra Hatchling over there. I could do Forked Lightning to get this guy down to 2 life, have the Terra Hatchling shock him for another one, and then have the Terra Hatchling kill him with the last thing. Or even... Yeah. Or here, this is even better. This is even better. Oh, I don't have a friggin... I don't have a angel. I could use a side action to change some of my dice into other dice, but then I'll be using my side action. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. What did I say? Imperium Mount, attacking, or saying that the Charging Horror is blocking him. They defeat each other. I get Hand of Spear back in my hand. Not that I can pay for it right now. And that's another 2 damage on the boss. So they're at 16. Now, you know what? Now I am, because I want to be able to, like, maybe do something with that Forked Lightning. I am going to Meditate as a side action, and I can discard cards from here. I don't want to do that. Or from the top of my... I'll just discard a card from the top of my deck. It's another Forked Lightning. That lets me change 1 die to whatever I want. Let's go ahead and get, I don't know, another lion. Oh, I could have changed this to the frog, which lets me do 1 damage as a side action, but I feel like I got enough automatic damage. We'll stop there. Okay, so that was main action. Side action. They've got some people who can attack, or they might reveal their last one. Let's see what they choose to do. A 4. Oh, they are going to attack instead of revealing, which will just be the Rainwalker. I mean, again, I hate to like use anything that matters because they'll be dead anyway. Well, I could block with my Terra Hatchling because they've got 1 recover this round. Sure. So they'll block. They take 1 damage from the Rainwalker, but they have 2 life from the die, and they'll be able to recover that if they don't get hit by anything else. And they have 1 attack to kill it. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and do my Forked Lightning for a side action. So I'll use that 1 lion head I got. I can do, what is it? 1 damage to 2 different units an opponent controls. So let's do at the gate, get it down to 1, and get Flanking Strike down. And then just to stop that guy from surprise attacking me, let's go ahead and have the Terra Hatchling attack. They're going to attack the Flanking Strike, get it to 1 life left, so Divinity Mount will finish it off. But because they have 1 attack from the Divine die, they can also deal 1 damage automatically to a target an opponent controls, which will kill at the gates, get its 2nd damage there. And that's 1 more damage to the boss. Now we do have to see if the Chimera is going to block its attack on Flanking Strike. Nope. So that only has 1 life left and is exhausted anyway. Okay, yeah, should have definitely gone up another difficulty level because we're going to win. Oh, they got a 10. That might be good. Oh, they place a Rainwalker Conjured Aspect onto the battlefield. So I think when they just say onto the battlefield, it's to the rightmost spot because you always place new units to the rightmost. That 1 card specified that it was not to the right. Okay, and then they reveal their last one. So what do we got? Carrion Call again. We don't care about you. You're never going to get a chance to do anything. All right, so even though it's a bit of overkill, let's go ahead and have my Divinity Mount attack the carrying call. So first, when they declare themselves as an attacker, they're dealing 1 damage to everybody. So boop, and you're both dead, and that's 2 more damage on the boss. Now, are they going to block for... That's not 5. Are they going to block for the carrying card? Are they finally going to block? They are! Oh, no! He's going to get to fire off his ability. But oh no for you as well, boss, because now, suddenly, you are at 22 damage out of 35. All right, you know what? I've got 2 dice left. Yeah, I'm going to meditate. I don't think I need another Terror Herder. I got way too many units. I'll go ahead and discard them to meditate as my side action and turn this into, let's make it a lion. Then I can have summon the Hand of the Spear in a second. I'm reminded of that great Men at Work song, Overkill. I can't get to sleep. I'm killing all the chimeras. Oh wait, I shouldn't be rolling. There's only 1 revealed guy. So he is going to, what's his ability? At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token. Oh, then if it's the last one, they get to place a lot of Rainwalkers. We should be okay. But yes, they are attacking. Who are they attacking? My rightmost dude, my Terra Hatchling. How dare you? Let's have my Hand of Shield kill themselves. Hey, at least it gets me some openings in my battlefield. And that will block them. And boop. Although I think their start of turn abilities still will go off if I don't finish that dude off. So as my main action, let's go ahead and have the Shining Stag Mount attack. Hopefully the Chimera doesn't block for them this time. Nope. So you're dead. 1 more damage to the boss. And that means now they'll just be skipping all their turns, so this should be pretty easy. I'll summon Hand of Spear with my last dice. That's 1 main action. I get another Hand of Shield. And then I will, on my next turn, attack with the Shining Stag Mount and the Hand of Spear for 4 more damage. Seems like a lot. 27. Dude's got 8 life left. We're going to have to call this in a second. Man, this deck in this expansion is good. This might be the best starter deck I've ever played. It's ridiculous, especially the Divinity Mount. Holy crud. Okay, so what actually happens at the end of the round? Terra Hatchling does recover 1, even though the recover stat is usually 0 because of the Radiant Light combo with that. All my exhaustion comes away. She's ready to block again. Radiant Light gets shuffled back into my deck, and that die comes off. But yeah, I've already got 6. I can just go straight to the face on the next turn. So let's call it there. Let's call it a night. And I'm sorry, y'all. I hadn't actually played this deck yet, so I don't know how dang good it would be. Maybe, let's see. Heroic level 2, I would have had 6 units to deal with every turn. That's pretty nasty. And Heroic 3, I would have had 7. 6, I bet I might have been able to manage. 7, I'm not sure. That's a lot of dudes. And don't forget also, the Chimera has the Death aspect, which is pretty darn nasty. Although it still looks like, do they have 0 defenders? Oh, there we go. The Skeletal Wall is a defender. That might be the only one in both Chimera decks, interestingly. But yeah, that was the Siege of Lordswall. I like it. I will say maybe it's not the right Chimera to take against somebody that can do consistent splash damage to everybody every round, because I kind of made the zombies a bit of a minor threat. But if I didn't have this character, I'm sure they would have been very exciting. And certainly the deck they included in the game is crazy go nuts. I didn't even get my Silver Paladins in play. What did they do? When this unit comes into play, you may destroy a target unit an opponent controls with an attack value of 1 or less, just for free. Why not? After this unit destroys an unit an opponent controls during your turn, which means not when they're attacking me, you may choose a Divine Die in your exhausted pool. Oh my gosh, you can just put the Divine Dice on people to get more attack? 3 attack, 5 life? This freaking deck. But anyway, still loving this game, even if I massively maybe miscalculated the power level of it and made this a more boring playthrough than it would have been otherwise. But hope you still had fun with it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you at the next stop.